In a recent video, Dr. Mike said the overhead dumbbell press is better replaced by the incline dumbbell. No, I don't agree with that. It doesn't hit the shoulder muscles the same. Not at all. I mean, they're two different angle positions. The incline chest is at about 20 degrees, and the seated dumbbell press is at about 70 degrees. Dr. Mike aside, I want you guys to think about this because I'm not trying to pick a fight with anybody. But do you, set aside the person making the comments, me and him, and let's just think of things from a physics standpoint. Okay, we have a spectrum. This is a flat bench, 0 degrees. This is an upright position, 90 degrees. If you are standing and pushing straight up at the 90-degree position, that's called a military press or an overhead press. If you're at a 0-degree position, this is a flat bench press or a flat dumbbell press. Do you believe that regardless of that angle from 0 to 90, that they're hitting all the muscles involved to the same degree? Do you believe that a flat bench is hitting the chest the same as a military press? Or is it a spectrum? They are hitting the same muscle groups: chest, front delts, side delts, rear delts, arms, triceps, whatever. They are hitting the muscle groups, but not equally. Certainly any pressing is going to hit the front delts and the side delts to a degree. They're going to hit the triceps to a degree. But just because something is hitting a muscle group doesn't mean they're hitting them equally. Do you believe a 0-degree angle on a bench press is hitting the chest and the delts the same way as 90 overhead? Do you believe that? I don't. I think it's nonsense. I think it's, for a lack of a better word, idiotic. It makes no sense. It's nonsensical, right? Now let's look at an incline dumbbell bench and a seated press. Incline dumbbell bench is at about 20 degrees, maybe 25. Do you believe an incline dumbbell bench is going to hit the chest the same as a 70-degree seated overhead press? Which one do you feel is going to be more chest focused? When I press out like this, I can feel my chest working right now. I can feel it pressing. When I press at a 70-degree overhead press, my chest is relaxed. Pretty much. There's some minor upper chest stretch, but if I'm at a 70-degree overhead press, my chest is not doing the same thing as it is here. Here, I can feel it engaged and fully contracted. So just because the same muscle groups are involved to a degree doesn't mean the degree is equal. Okay? If I'm doing a bench press, yes, I can feel my side delts working, but they're a minor player in the lift because that chest is really working hard. And those triceps and front delts are really working hard. If you look at an experienced lifter, a seasoned lifter with a big bench press, they're always going to have big front delts. So front delts are involved in the bench. They're not equal, folks. Regardless of who said this, and I don't want to make this commentary on any individual person, you decide. Do you believe they're equal? In no way are they equal. This makes no sense. Now, I didn't watch the video and I don't know the context, and that always gets us in trouble on YouTube. Because if I'm not seeing the video, there's a good chance somebody might have missed the context, and that's fair. But just analyzing the situation, regardless of the context, regardless of the person, they're not equal. In the massive iron world, what we try to do is hit a spectrum, okay? We try to hit the body from different angles, different movement patterns, different exercise variations. This is the shotgun approach. If you hit each muscle group and each with a variety of angles and exercise types, dumbbells, barbells, machines, whatever. A variety of angles, bench press, flat, incline. A variety of movement patterns, maybe dips. If you hit a muscle group or an area with a variety of rep ranges, with a variety of movement types, dumbbell, barbell, machine, maybe even some minor variations of angles, that, in my opinion, is the holy grail of training. You're inherently building in not a ridiculous amount of variety, but a reasonable amount of volume, a reasonable amount of variety that is hitting muscles at all spectrums. So if you look at all the pressing you would do in a massive arm workout over the course of a week, you might do flat bench, you might do flat dumbbell bench or incline dumbbell bench. Okay. You might do a barrel press, flat or incline. You might do a machine press, seated, whatever. So we have some spectrums and we have some variation of the spectrum, 0 to 25 degrees. And then we go up to the seated dumbbell overhead press and maybe the military press and overhead press, machine overhead press, and side laterals. We're getting in a wide variety of attack over this angle spectrum. Does this make sense? So we're not getting involved in the tomfoolery, the nonsensical discussion of this angle is great, this angle is bad. We are using common sense and attacking the body from all the angles, from all the movement patterns, without bloating our program. Does that make sense? You decide what you feel is best, what makes more sense.